Hello, so today we're going to be presenting Volkswagen Group. Now, Volkswagen Group is a German automotive financial service company that originated in Germany. So they're best known for, of course, their cars and owning lots of other big companies like Porsche or Lamborghini, Audi, Bentley, and a bunch of other ones. So today, with the help of Isabella, Miguel, Astrid, JT, and Julia, we're going to be presenting Volkswagen. All right, so now I'm going to talk about management at Volkswagen. Now, like I said earlier, Volkswagen has lots of different companies, but it's all ran by the big management group Volkswagen AG. Now, Volkswagen AG is ran by the CEO and the chairman since 2018, Dr. Robert Dice, who he takes care of everything, but also the five middle managers. Now, the five middle managers take care of the 20 first line managers. So they have this management pyramid, like we saw seen in the book and in class, and it's fairly well structured.
Volkswagen has a clear global product division structure. Their organizational structure is split into two main divisions, financial and automotive. These divisions are then further subdivided into different companies. Volkswagen also uses product division structure and job specialization to encourage that no process is overlooked. Volkswagen's organizational structure begins with its president and CEO and is followed by each subsidiary company, who has its own individual management teams and follows a responsibly decentralized approach. Volkswagen implements both this decentralized approach and matrix structure to maintain quick decision making, flexibility, and to promote teamwork within the corporation. Each of these subsidiaries is then organized divisionally and based in product division. Next, when looking more specifically into these subsidiaries, you can see a more geographically divisional structure. For example, underneath Porsche, you can see the division into Asia, Europe, North America, etc. Although Volkswagen is a large-scale company, they are vertically integrated and see the profits of now outsourcing. Lastly, Volkswagen implements the use of functional teams. This teamwork collaboration is best for Volkswagen because of the need for a formal chain of command when looking at the automotive division.
Coming to motivation and human resources, one is to note that in case of Volkswagen, employee management and motivation are strongly related. Volkswagen motivates through strong employee participation and employee satisfaction. And to ensure this, they make use of both extrinsic as well as intrinsic rewards. This strategy is really successful, as while employee participation, of course, also motivates the workforce, it also increases innovation. Alone in 2015, Volkswagen had saved 374.9 million euros through the implementation of ideas proposed by the workforce. Hence, one can state with certainty that Volkswagen conforms to the so-called theory Y, which states that to motivate a workforce or employees, one is to provide them with meaningful and, of course, creative work. However, considering that Volkswagen uses intrinsic rewards to motivate, also extrinsic rewards such as bonus arrangement and long-term tailor arrangements are utilized to motivate the workforce. And with these like social benefits, Volkswagen also increases its diversity and hence has access to a wider scope of intellectuals for future employment.
Now, first of all, when we talk about marketing, we need to know the basic definition of this term. Marketing is the process of creating value for customers and building relationships with them in order to capture value back. Consequently, this leads to the choice of type of marketing. Volkswagen applies the cost-related marketing strategy because what they try to do is solve one of the biggest needs for humans, the need for transportation. With this covered, the consumer satisfaction increases and also the revenue of Volkswagen. Moreover, aside from the needs, we have a different term called the want. This term is defined as the methods applied by consumers to achieve and satisfy their needs. A quick example would be the need for transportation, and a person would want a Volkswagen car. Moving on, we see that Volkswagen does not only satisfy customers, but also creates utility through their products. Volkswagen creates three types of utility for their products, and these are the following. Time utility, which makes it easier and quicker to transport it from one place to another. Form utility, which basically converts pieces of steel into a car. And lastly, the possession utility, which gives a sense of personal satisfaction when buying a car. Next up, we got contemporary marketing and its challenges. As it is commonly known, marketing has been changing throughout history, and this means that the challenges are also changing with the course of time. Some of the most modern challenges are the need to involve customers, the ability to make data-driven decisions, and choosing between permission-based and stealth marketing. Of course, the last part about marketing is the strategic marketing part. This is divided into three steps, which are segmentation of the market, which is basically the division of the market into segments or groups that Volkswagen later on targets as their main customers. positioning strategy, which is what the customers think Volkswagen is, and the last step is the marketing mix. This is also divided. This is divided into 4 P's. These are promotion, place, price, and product. Plus the last one that Tarcisio added, which is branding. This last one for me is the most important one since it helps Volkswagen stay trending in the modern era. This marketing practice relies on making a name, symbol, or design in the market with distinctive characteristics that helps the customers identify the company in an easier manner.
Volkswagen has a unique product identity as its name has meaning. Product identity gives the customers an impression of the products and services companies sell. Volkswagen has a unique product identity in which it is recognized around the globe. The name Volkswagen stands out as it is German for the people's car. It is important that the name of the company reflects their intentions. Volkswagen wants to show the world that they can give them what they want. Their identity serves as a small insight of their values and quality. Volkswagen is one of the many leaders in the global automobile industry. It owns a variety of other automotive brands such as Audi, Bentley, Lamborghini, Seat, Porsche, and Skoda. Each has its own particular market, ranging from low to high-end vehicles. Aside from owning a variety of brands, Volkswagen's own branded car company offers a large variety of vehicles across different nations. Their highest-selling models are the Tiguan, Polo, Golf, Jetta, and Passat. These cars each represent Volkswagen's product strategy. Instead of targeting a single market, a large company such as Volkswagen targets different markets in search of the highest return. Volkswagen's cars each differ in size, seating, engine power, and a variety of extra options. For each model, there are further options, such as varying body types within the model itself, and hybrid or electric options, which permit the full customization suitable for the global market's needs. Volkswagen serves the needs of most global market segments using varying pricing strategies, such as dynamic, cost-based, value-based, and discount pricing. As all companies do, Volkswagen reflects its products' prices off of the changes in supply and demand. More specifically, Volkswagen maximizes their revenue by mixing strategies like cost and value-based pricing. Cost-based pricing is a method in which the price is set based on production cost per good. It is valuable to combine it with value-based pricing, which is the method of setting prices based on the customer's interpretation of the price. Value-based pricing is necessary to be applied alongside these other strategies because a more thought-out, intricate pricing strategy can result in more sales rather than a sole strategy that could generate loss. Finally, discount pricing is adjusting the product price through discounts. Volkswagen does this during holidays, seasonally, or even in attempts to get rid of inventory while still breaking even.
So for accounting for this part, I analyze the balance sheet, the income statement, and the cash flow. So as we know, the balance sheet analyzes and records the company's profitability, the assets, liabilities, and the shareholders' equity. If we compare the total assets for the years of 2019 and 2018 for the balance sheet in Volkswagen, we can observe that in 2019 there was an increase of 29,915 million euros. In the shareholders' equity, which is the money invested from the shareholders on the owner plus retained earnings, there was an increase from 6.3 million euros, and non-current liabilities have increased by 23,651 million euros in comparison to the current liabilities. They decreased by 0.44 million euros. Looking at sales revenue and the income statement, we can deduct that in 2019 was way better year than 2018, as there were more sales revenue of 16.7 million euros. If we look at the earnings before tax, we can observe that in 2019 it was greater by 2.7 million euros in comparison to after tax that only was greater from 1.8 million euros. Due to this is because of the tax cut is higher, or there was an increase in taxes from one year to another. Then in the cash flow, there's a decrease from 2018 to 2019, 2018 to 2019 from 0.7 million euros. And in order to analyze everything, the financial statement, there are two analyses and there are multiple equations. Zum Beispiel, net income over net sales is one of them, total liabilities over total equity, etc. And I've used this to, as you can see in the whiteboard in the presentation, to analyze and to see if the Volkswagen, the good these 2 years. Well, in concrete, 2019. So as we can observe, they did better. It was a better year in 2019. However, there was debt and there was more debt, as we can see in the slides. Thank you very much.